You know what, Burns? I kind of feel like cooking something.
Oh, God, yes, please cook something. I haven't eaten in months. So hungry. Sideburns disheveled. Oh, God, I've grown your goatee. Oh, I need assistance. I want to live. No, really, cook something. I'm fucking hungry.
Okay, well, let me check the calendar here. Wow, it's actually really close to Thanksgiving.
Thanks, what? On my island, we have Meat Fest. In July.
Somebody say Meat Fest?
Shut up, intern.
Oh. Fucking birds.
Stupid intern.
Well, I don't know where you're from, but around here we have Thanksgiving in November. So let me make a pie or something. Let me see what we got here. Well, actually, I don't have any pie recipes, but I know someone who does. Hey, Lee. No, actually, I was wondering, could I talk to your mom? I kind of want to use her pie recipe.
Well, you can talk to her, but I don't know if she'll go along with it. Hey, Mom! Telephone, it's a fat guy. Hey, fat man.
Hi, Miss Kitty. No, actually, I just wanted to see, is there any way that I could use your chocolate pie recipe for the show?
Well, I don't like giving out my recipe, but for you, I guess so. But next time you're up here, you gotta clean up the whole campground. You can't push it up on Burns to do it either.
Okay, yes ma'am, I will. No, thank you. Yeah. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, first recipe we're going to make is going to be Miss Kitty's chocolate pie. This recipe has been passed down from zombie killer to zombie killer for about 5-6 generations, and by God, when you're done killing dead flesh, you want to have a slice. So let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, but before you make pie, you have to have crust. I have another recipe brought to you by Miss Kitty, of course, for a really simple pie crust. All it's going to take is flour, powdered sugar, and butter. Actually, to start the recipe off, you're going to need a stick of butter for every pie you're going to make. I'm going to make 5, so let's go ahead and get those into the bowl. Also, while you're taking this out, make sure you're using cold butter. Do not heat it up, do not let it be room temperature. This is a crumbling recipe, so everything still has to be nice and frozen. And there you go, 5 sticks of butter. And don't, I know I just said frozen, but actually just go ahead and make sure that they're refrigerated and they're cold. Because if they're frozen, you're going to be playing with butter sickles. Okay, next item. You're going to need a cup of flour for every stick of butter, so 5 cups of flour. And 5. Okay, now the final item you're going to need is for every 1 stick of butter you have in there, you'll need 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, which means we're going to need 10 tablespoons for this bowl. Okay. Once you have it all in the bowl, as you can see right there, nice and pretty, you're going to want to take your butter and start squeezing it where it starts lumping together and turning into smaller pieces. Because what you want to do is basically take the butter and make sure it's coated evenly with the flour and the sugar. Once that's completely done, we're going to go ahead and put it inside of our pie tins. Alright, once you get it nice and crumbled together, just grab one of your pie tins and go ahead and start mushing it down in there. Already started on this one. Basically, you just take a little bit into your hand, put it in the pie tin, and press it down. You can get it as thick as you want. Me, I like a nice thin crust, so I go ahead and just press it down really light so you can almost see the tinfoil underneath. I've got about 5 pies to do, so this is going to take me a while. Okay, and once you have your pie done, it'll look basically like this. It's going to look different because it's your hands pressing it in, not mine. But go ahead and continue on. Do however many pies you're going to be making. Like I said, I've got 5 more to go. As soon as you got them all crusted out like this and pressed down into the tin, put them inside the oven for about 15 minutes or so, or until they're a nice kind of golden-y looking color and golden brownish. Until they look like pie crust. It's really not that hard. Now to work on the filling. Okay, I went ahead and got all of your ingredients together for the filling. And what you're going to do is place all of this, save for your liquid parts, into the pan, turn on the heat, mix it well, and once it starts thickening up, you're going to pour it into a pie tin and you're done. First off, you're going to start off with 1 cup of sugar. Then you're going to need 2 tablespoons of cocoa. Alrighty. Followed by 1 tablespoon of flour. I think I mixed it up a little bit, but I don't care. And 1 tablespoon of butter. There we go. Now, here's the tricky bit. You're going to have to separate 2 eggs. Also, add in 1 cup of milk to a small bowl. Now, how do you separate your eggs? Ta-da! No, that's not how you do it. You actually have to separate the egg yolk from the egg white. The easiest way to do that is to get an egg separator. Seeing as how I don't believe in buying gadgetry unless I absolutely fucking need to, I'm going to basically take this egg, crack it open, and then split the 2 back and forth until I have just the egg yolk, and I'm going to put it inside. Also, if you're not good at tossing them back and forth, just put your finger over the yolk, pour all the egg white out, and it's just about the same. You still get a little bit of residue in there, but if there's just a little bit, it'll still be okay. Alright, now that those 2 are together, go ahead and mix it together properly. Add it to your pan, start mixing all that together properly. Turn on your heat, let it cook, stiffen up, harden up, get thicker, whatever you want to call it, and then pour it into your pie tin. And you're basically done.